no, you ain't seen nothing like this. It's impossible to resist. Just sit back and enjoy the view. Out with the old, in with the new. Look forward, there's no looking back. Gotta be on the right track. You ain't seen nothing like this. 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 You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing like this.
They say lightning never strikes in the same place twice. This week, Jerry Lacoti is after a buck named Gunrack, and the hunt is anything but textbook. This story is one that you have to see to believe.
When we look at acquiring properties, we look at what a property could be, not what it is. And this farm is a perfect example of that. When Weiss Realty tipped us off about this farm and we were able to look at Onyx aerials, our eyes immediately lit up.
This is the Southern Comfort Farm. We named it Southern Comfort because the entire farm is south-facing and lays on the south side of the road. This piece has a huge ridge top going right down the gut with top access right off of the road. The only problem, zero food. We wanted to introduce a big food source smack dab in the middle of this ridge top. We knew that it had to be big. 1 or 2 acres wasn't going to cut it. This was going to be a ton of work, but we felt this is what was needed to take this farm and this design to world-class measures. We're actually out on one of our newly acquired pieces here. It's nothing but timber. What that provides to us is a clean slate, but also kind of provides a challenge to us as we learn the terrain, learn the ground, learn what the deer are doing. So we're putting in the time out here, learning the piece. Our intention here is to design a big destination food source in the middle of all this timber. We want to put a big food plot atop this big ridge top, which means we've got a lot of planning and a lot of strategizing ahead of us to make sure that we can get a design big enough tonnage-wise, but at the same time, a design unique enough where we can still put our archery hunters in the game and provide them with bow shots at mature deer back here. Anytime you're designing a plot like this in the middle of the timber on the big ridge top, you kind of got an open canvas for how you want to design it. So we're kind of using that to our benefit here. All right, so I don't know, about a half a dozen trips out here, 40 to 50 hours invested on the maps. 3 months later, we've got our design in place on this ridge top. So next steps, now that we've got the design in place, we've got it flagged, Brent and his team are gonna come in here. They're gonna get the chainsaws out, get to work, and start putting together this food plot now for us.
Right now the goal is just to get the trees down. We try to cut them all before we get any equipment in here just for the safety reasons. Once they're down, just kind of bunch them up, make some room, and then get an idea. Try to stay where the stand's gonna go on each of those spots, and then we can build and maybe protect them a little bit more too. Next step will be getting all the stumps out of the ground, and then once again getting them off to the side, and then we'll take a root rake for the dozer and just clean up the edges. There'll be some twigs and some sticks left over, but we try to clean them best we can. These are a lot of nice hardwoods in here, so this one will take at least 100 man hours to get everything wrapped up and going. This is going to be an awesome spot right here.
So we're standing on the east side of our food plot here. So we've got a really good bedding point over here with multiple benches off of it that are all south-facing. The bucks were already bedding on that point before there was food here, so we decided to incorporate that into our design to kind of get those bucks off the bedding points where they're already bedding and we're already bedding, to kind of feed their way into the plot here before they get into the big plot. We've actually built a trail that wraps around the food plot that's kind of out of sight from the activity that's happening in this field, and it kind of stays below. So we're using the topography to our advantage from an access standpoint over here and getting right in this corner where we're planning on having a set.
Big one, what is he? That's him. Here he comes. Unbelievable.
Love the Grind Consulting specializes in designing and building world-class hunting properties. From concept to creation, every detail is finely tuned into a strategy to transform your property into something incredible. Our innovative concepts will not only help you to grow and hold big bucks, but also ensure that you are able to hunt them effectively. If you want to turn your farm into a world-class hunting property and increase its value, give us a call today.
We've got 2 different ridge systems that feed into this food source that'll be essentially completely untouched. We'll never go back there, and it'll be 100% sanctuary. So we've got this big destination food source that's easy to get to, right off the road, and hundreds of acres of timber that surround it.
There's not a food source within a mile in any direction of us.
So those deer will definitely be targeting this as their destination food source. We got the fishtail that goes off it on the west side, and we've got the finger that goes off it on this side, so it gives us an opportunity to put our hunters in a good position to harvest these deer within bow range as they feed their way into the big plot.
Southern comfort, baby. The soil on this new plot was anything but perfect. This area had literally been in tree roots with low pH for over 100+ years. We needed to get the soil into food plot shape, and we had to get our partners from Buck Bribe in with their ground zero liquid calcium to treat the soil.
After a month of sweat equity, fine tuning, and excavation, we actually took it a step further and we added a social area in this food plot. The plot itself is soybeans, and we're gonna actually run big, sexy brassica walking strips off of both ridges that are gonna intersect at this social area. This would be the game changer to not only bring deer into this 4.5 acre food plot, but get them within bow range.
Once we had got our trail cameras up, we had a special buck show up. He has double split brows, double split G2s, and a huge wide frame, thus earning him the name Gun Rat. And this is the buck we were gonna target. Little did we know, trail camera photos is what would start and end this unbelievable hunt.
Gun Rack, it's like I knew him by the time I got here because Jeff had been sending me pictures back and forth for 3 or 4 weeks before I got here and saying this is one of our target bucks. I first saw Gun Rack from more of a side view, so I knew that he had split G3s, which I thought was very unique. But he was one of those bucks when I saw him from the front was when I really became impressed by him. The anticipation was high. We saw him 2 days on camera before the hunt started. And then I saw him the second day. Oh, there's a buck coming. Big one, what is he? That's him. He's coming down. When I first laid eyes on him, it was from 170 yards off, and he was just prancing in. And I put the binoculars up, and it was like, boom, that's him. Oh my gosh. And so, you know, from 170 yards, usually I don't knock an arrow, but I set my binoculars down, knocked an arrow, and just waited, and it took him quite a while to come in. But I made sure that everything was dialed. He was one of those bucks. God, it's big. Golden buck. He really got hung up almost to the extent he wasn't coming in. You know, we got a good show, but we're not going to get a shot. Last 5, maybe 10 minutes of light, we see him circling back in, and I remember saying, well, stranger things have happened. You know, he might circle back. Sure enough, he circles back.
Let me check that yardage. 30, 32. Here he comes.
We tracked him for 3 days, could not find him. Kept trying to tell myself, don't beat yourself up too badly, it does happen. And come to find out, we have him back on camera.
Here at Buck Bribe, our products are based off of nearly 50 years of research and development. Buck Bribe's fertilizers are designed with primary nutrients, micronutrients, and minerals to ensure that your buck is getting exactly what it needs to grow to its full potential.
Buck Bribe's liquid calcium and liquid fertilizer products are perfect for whether you're applying out of a backpack, ATV or UTV sprayer, a pull-behind tractor. They deliver an ease of access in a liquid form, ensuring that those deer are going to be on that plot all the way from spring through winter for when it's time to take that shot.
At Weiss Realty, we specialize in land and rural properties. We're locally owned, locally operated. We specialize in anything country, including hunting land, farmland, hobby farms, rural build sites, and waterfront properties. We deal with everything from 5-acre woodlots up to 1,000-acre farms. We've been here since 1979. We're very familiar with all the processes involved with land and rural property sales.
We love what we do, and we look forward to working with you to buy or sell in Wisconsin or Minnesota. Here he comes. Is he hit real low? I think he's hit low. How far is he there? 70.
We watch him, but we can't see blood. And turns out that I hit about 9 inches low.
Unbelievable.
So we just got back after a long night, and we're heading back in to check out the blood trail and try and track him down. Hopefully it didn't go too far. We'll see.
So now we'll just start the track. And track. Let's start.
Yes.
Come on, somebody please just be watching. Over the top.
I'm tall, I got this.
Right? Yeah. Would really like to find his first bed. You know what I mean?
I would think it's within 100 yards.
I think so. So here's what I'm gonna say. I say we go another 100 yards. Fair? Everybody feel good about that?
I do.
All right.
If it's a bed, is that a bed?
Now think about it. If he beds down, he's gonna put a compression on it. So it's a low hit.
And he
So
stands up and bleeds again.
Right. So that's like a compression, right? Like he's sitting down on it. You know, no different if you cut your hand and you push on it, right?
We tracked him for 3 days, Could not find him. I've hunted a lot in my life. The last 30 years have hunted a lot of archery, and I've had a couple that have gotten away, but not for a long time. And kept trying to tell myself, don't beat yourself up too badly. It does happen, but none of us like to see that when it does. Come to find out, we have him back on camera. The next morning he was back, the next evening he was back, and Jeff and I kept going back and forth. By about the 4th day, I made some comment like, one of the gun hunters is going to be happy when he knows that that buck's still alive. And Jeff goes, Jerry, I really want to do this the right way. Can you be here by Saturday? And I said, what? And he said, yeah, can you be here Saturday? I made my first call to my wife, and she was all excited about it. Said, really, those guys are really doing that? So once I had that green light, I was there by Saturday.
Hey everyone, we're out here grinding every day, turning these properties into world-class whitetail farms.
Be sure to follow us on social media, subscribe on YouTube to keep up with what we're doing, and learn how to take your property to the next level.
Do you want more exciting and educational hunting content? Then head over to the Love the Grind YouTube page, where you'll find new innovative tips and tactics to up your hunting game and learn how to take your hunting property to the next level. Watch the process. Watch the results. Subscribe to our channel for free and interact with the experts. We're here to help you. Love the grind.
Well, it's November 7th, and we're back here looking for gun rack. A couple weeks ago, I was here hunting him, and I somehow made somewhat of a low shot. He's healthy as heck and back in action, so I skipped back to Wisconsin for the second go around. We'll see how this goes.
This is a mature buck. He spent the first 3 or 4 years of his life on or around this property in a totally different environment than what we've put in front of him. So the design that we built gave him everything that he needed. You know, we introduced food, we introduced water, while preserving all of that cover nearby. So this design literally gave him no reason to leave the property, and he didn't.
That's him. He's hung up again at probably 40 yards this time, but he's definitely heading in. How in the heck this happened? Oh my God. I think it's 32 yards, and I think it's right behind the shoulder. Oh, this place is unbelievable. Whew. Life is pretty good right now, I'll tell you. It's just unbelievable.
Thing that is absolutely crazy to think about, same deer, same water hole, same blind, literally the same shot. It says a lot for the way these farms are set up. I mean, you know, they really are set up for, there's a social area that these deer love to just check everyone else out. Last night we arrowed gun racked. We gave them the night, And now we're heading in, and I feel pretty confident that we'll find it. Now kind of doing the old look up, do I see anything? And it's fairly open, but dense timber, if that makes any sense. Split second later, I look over, well, there's a branch, no, horns. And I went, oh my God, there he is.
Got him?
We got him, guys. Woo!
Yep.
Right here. Oh God, I was getting a little disheartened there. Oh. Look at him. Oh boy. Oh. He is just a beauty. Look at him. You guys, there is so much time and effort from everybody here on this one. Oh my goodness. What a beauty. Wasn't sure if we were ever going to get our hands on this one. What a beautiful buck, you guys.
Nice job. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah. To have the opportunity to have that second chance, not only to have an outfitter that is gracious enough to invite you back, but as a hunter to possibly close the deal the same year on the same animal. And then to have the friends that I've made here that allow that to happen is a real honor, and is something that I will take with me more than probably looking at that gun wreck on the wall. But looking at gun wreck on the wall brings back all those feelings, and that it's all about relationships and friendships. And man, I made a lot here.
So we knew this design was special when gun rack first started showing up on camera and we got that first opportunity at him. But we really learned that it was world class when he came back to the same area, the same water hole just a week prior. Was incredible. You know, another element of this design is what brought him into bow range was the brassica walking strips and that social area that we put right in front of that redneck blind.
And in this scenario, opportunity definitely presented itself.
What an emotional roller coaster. Congratulations, Jerry. What a testament to persistence really paying off.